And then one of the sheep is stuck in the netting, I think, is what it looked like in a thermal. He was separate from all the other ones, and he was making a sort of like a distress call. Just got done putting down the second coyote I shot with 223 using thermal. Oh, look at this. There's white electrified netting, which is around the sheep enclosure. And then regular electric wire. Yeah, I shot the coyote as he was in the electric fence, and it sounded like a great shot. It thumped him hard, and he was down for a while. Next thing I know, he's crawling. So I've done this before, inadvertently, is spine them is what I call it. So behind the front legs, so a shot that's a little bit high, and they end up being able to crawl away. And he crawled quite some distance. So I got up into a tree down there, so I could see down into this tall grass with the thermal, and I spotted him along this fence line here. And he was moving still, so I walked up about 10 feet away with the handgun and shot him. It's a tough one. Talk about the will to live. These wild animals don't give up. I could see where they're getting under this perimeter fence. Yeah, so this is the tree I got up in. Stood up there, and it was just that much extra elevation, and I spotted him over under that tree. This is why I always carry a center fire handgun when I'm coyote hunting, is for this and other reasons. But another fence. And there he is. Sort of a reddish color to him. Yeah, a little bit messy. But see, I might drag him out of here. It's one thing I forgot to do was grab a pair of gloves. And then one of the sheep is stuck in the netting, I think, is what it looked like in a thermal. He was separate from all the other ones, and he was making a sort of like a distress call. So it's maybe that is what attracted the coyote. But normally when I'm at this particular farm, I'll spend an hour just sitting quietly watching over the flock of sheep. And it has paid off on 2 prior occasions. So it's always worth it to me, and I'm sure it's appreciated by the farmer to spend some time watching over these vulnerable animals out here. They're just sitting ducks for these coyotes. And then earlier in the night, I shot another big coyote, and there's a lot of fawns out, small ones. On my drive here last night around 11 o'clock, I noticed probably like week-old fawns. So I went out in pasture maybe 300 yards from a wooded area and put on a fawn distress. And one came walking in, made about 110-yard shot on that one. And then a couple weeks ago, shot a huge coyote out in the pasture attacking a newborn calf. This thing was so new, it hadn't even been on its feet. And when I walked in to get the coyote out of there, the calf had just got to his feet for the first time. So very productive last 2 outings here. So we dragged this coyote out of here, and then I got to make the drive home. Yeah, just born tonight.